Well, if one of your goals for the new year is to be more organized, you might be ready to start fresh and declutter some old stuff that's been sitting around, like electronics, unused appliances, old paint. But you can't just put it on the curb, which we wish we could, but there's a lot of different rules for that. Nate BERG is here, and he is from Scene Clean. And we're talking about safe, earth-friendly ways to dispose of unwanted junk. But Scene Clean is a pretty interesting company. What do you guys typically do?
We're a crime scene, biohazard, and trauma cleanup company. We do, the murders, the suicide cleaning, but our biggest division is actually working on hoarding.
Hoarding?
Yep.
Wow, so you walk into those places once they're identified, and that must be just an amazing amount of stuff.
Yep, most of our hoarding calls come from family or friends, or sometimes the person who hoards themselves. Unfortunately, a lot of them do come from cities that are forcing a clean out.
Okay, all right, so we're going to change gears and talk about things that you might have in your house. Even if you're not a hoarder, you probably have a lot of electronics because, of course, things keep changing and you have all the old
Absolutely.
ones. So what do you do for electronics?
Well, electronics, you don't want these to go in a landfill. There's lead and mercury that can get into the ground. So I always recommend that people either bring it to a thrift shop, donate it, or even take it to like Best Buy. They do free recycling as well.
Oh, they do?
They do.
Okay, and speaking of recycling, you have a really good website that you really like if you want to figure out how to get rid of pretty much anything and recycle it.
Yep, recycleware.org.
Recycleware.org. We have that link on our website, and that is where you can find out how to get rid of a lot of different things and recycle at the same time. Okay, chemicals. A lot of people have the old paint and the old chemicals from your garden as well.
These were pulled right from my jobs. You can see that they're pretty old. So some of the concerns on these when you're cleaning is you can see this one's kind of worn out, maybe a little rusty. So chemicals can mix when you're cleaning, so just be real careful about mixing chemicals, obviously. And this kind of stuff, a lot of cities and counties have free resources to recycle these.
Yep.
Hennepin County has actually 2 drop-off centers, one in Bloomington and one in Maple Grove, that you can bring any kind of household or automotive chemicals and drop it off, and it's free.
Okay, yeah, I've been to one of those before. It's a really neat little drive up, done.
They'll
take it
it's
from the back of your
painless.
car. Okay, so old appliances, what do you do with those?
Old appliances, what we typically do is call scrap, put something on Craigslist and have a scrapper come pick it up. There's people all over the metro that'll come pick it up for free, and then they bring it to a recycling center and they make a little bit of money for doing it.
Okay, so and what about like mattresses?
Mattresses, some cities have ordinances about big bulky items that are placed out on the curb. So you got to be careful about when you're bringing it out. Don't bring it out 5 days before your garbage day, but also you need to check with your garbage company because some of them might charge you an extra fee. So I always advise call your garbage company, see if they have any fees, if they will pick it up.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's a product called a Bagster from Waste Management. You can go to Menards or Home Depot, and it's like a big green bag.
Okay.
And you can put that out by your curb, put whatever garbage.
Whatever can fit in there.
Yep, and they'll come pick it up.
Okay, and then of course
for a fee, of course.
Yeah, for a fee, and so those are all good things to remember. And you know what? I've noticed that my Christmas tree hasn't gotten picked up yet. So if you have your Christmas tree in your curb, make sure you don't have a bag on it or lights still on it, because once they grab that, they actually recycle that as well, and it can't have anything on it. So wonderful. And last but not least.
You always want to be protected. Whenever our crews are going and cleaning anything, they're always wearing gloves and a mask. And these masks, they're N95 masks. You can get these pretty much anywhere. Home Depot, Menards, Lowe's.
Good idea.
Yep.
All right, well, thanks for coming in.
Thank you
and
for
good luck
having
with your
me.
company.
Thank you.
It's very interesting. Now, Nate's advice and a link to Scene Clean are on KARE11.com. Click onto the Saturday show page, and also that Recycle Here is also there as well.